Oh, left uppercut. Down goes Martin.
YouTube. What's going on? WittyP coming back with another one. Let's get it. We're gonna talk some boxing. Had some big fights, over the weekend. Lightweight, light heavyweight. Gervonta Tank Davis. He KO'd Frank Martin, round 8. David, the Mexican monster Benavidez. He went full 12 rounds with Gvozdyk. So, talk about the fights, get my reaction. Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank Martin. So, fun while it lasted, I guess you can say. And I felt like Frank Martin athleticism was going to give Gervonta Tank Davis problems. When I gave my breakdown, my prediction, check it out. I say Tank will have trouble catching Frank, and he did. Frank was moving, using his athleticism, using the entire ring, using different angles. Very good on the counter punching, Frank Martin. Let's be real. He did real good as far as counter punching. Where he got himself in trouble is getting into the corner. When he got against the ropes, that's where he was getting himself in trouble. Even though he landed a few counters off the ropes, but it was more so to get out of danger. When he was landing those counter shots, because Tank wanted to pin him against the ropes because that's where he got the knockout. But when he was countering and getting off the ropes, it was to get out of danger, Frank Martin. So when he was letting his hands go, more so, if we want to be real, it was to keep Tank off of him. He never really wanted to be in the center of the ring and really fight Tank. He more so, was looking for counter punches and, using the entire ring, moving around. He was moving around, did some good boxing, Frank Martin, but Tank, what make Tank so dangerous, he can knock you out by countering you, playing his peekaboo style. Sometimes Tank, he kind of play a little defensive and want to counter you, or he can simply walk you down like he did last night against Frank Martin. He said from the first round, he knew, okay, I know this motherfucker gonna move. I gotta walk him down. And Tank took some punishment to give his punishment. That's one thing about Tank, and that's why the fans love him. He's a fan-friendly fighter because he'll take punishment to dish out his, and when he dish out his, it's usually a KO, and the fight is over with. Tank 30 wins, 28 KOs. Pitbull, one of the few guys to go 12 rounds with Tank, and that win is looking better and better. Because Pitbull, a tough guy. So, but Tank, he can get you on the counter punching, playing his peekaboo style, where he's kind of waiting on you, waiting for you to make a mistake, or he can just go walk you down, like he did Frank Martin. He just simply walked Frank Martin down. From the first round on, he walked him down. Frank Martin was moving around from the first round. He was. And Tank, I thought he was gonna have trouble catching him, and he did, because he was losing the fight. Like, you could say he was losing the fight because he wasn't really landing many shots. Frank Martin was more so countering him and hitting Tank. When Tank tried to pull back, Frank would counter him, and getting those shots in there. Even his corner say, hey, we need all these rounds. After about round 6, you heard count before, you heard his corner say, we need all these rounds. It wasn't a walk in the park for Tank, but he closed the distance and he stopped him. But Tank did his thing, and you had David, the Mexican monster Benavidez versus Gvozdyk. Yes. Oh, it was a good fight. Benavidez ran out of gas after, say, about round 8. He started to run out of gas, and didn't look like his power, carried up with him to light heavyweight. It's only his first fight. And Benavidez, he never been a one-punch knockout guy anyway. He's always stopped you with the barrage of punches. Let's be straight on that. So you don't want to jump the gun and say his power didn't carry. Definitely want to catch myself on that, because he more so knock you out with a combination of punches. He's always been a rally type puncher, not a one-punch knockout guy, Benavidez. But landed some good shots, went to the body of Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk came on late. He started to win some rounds late, but Benavidez, for his first fight at light heavyweight, didn't look bad. Handled the job, and he got a belt. And he went to a guy that only had lost one fight to Benavidez, so he went for the guy, Benavidez. So he stand on everything that he say, Benavidez. He wants the best fights. He going for the best fights, and we had a good card. Oh, but I gotta talk about my guy Sabril Matias. Oh man, lost to Leon Paul. Couldn't believe the upset. A lot of boxing going on. Man, I got Sabril Matias. I thought he was the guy at 140. You know, I thought he'd take everybody out, but no defense. Sabril Matias, no defense. You know, and if it's not an inside fight, Sabril Matias, you can struggle at times. If it's just not a fight with inside, guy can use different angles, fight from the outside. So I like Sabril Matias' style, but got some flaws in his styles, and I'm sure Leon Paul was able to expose that. Come with that breakdown. But let me know what y'all think. You know how to get my reaction to the fights. Big fights this weekend. Comment, like, subscribe. That's where you can help me share the video. Get entertained and hit that cash app. We're gonna knock it over. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.